KJAM. Talk to me. You never talk to me. Ooh, it seems that I can speak, but I can't hear my voice shouting out. But there's no reply at all. Look at me. You never look at me. Ooh, I've been sitting staring, seems so long. But you're looking through me like I wasn't here at all. No reply. There's no reply at all. Dance with
It's Madison Bulldog basketball on Dakota's Best AM 1390. Now let's head courtside for the Bulldogs pregame show.
And a good afternoon, good evening, I guess, and welcome to Beresford, South Dakota, Beresford High School, home of the Watchdogs and Madison Bulldog girls basketball for you tonight here on Dakota's Best, AM 1390, and online at AmazingMadison.com. It's the Watchdogs and the Bulldogs tonight in a Dakota 12 conference matchup. The Madison Bulldogs, by the way, former Dakota 12 conference matchup, pardon me for that. Madison Bulldog girls come into this one looking for win number 1 of the season, but also just looking to get back on the court for the first time in quite a while. Only one game since the calendar turned to 2024. Their last two, both were postponed due to weather. The Vermilion Tanagers doubleheader last week, and then, well, this game was supposed to be played on Monday, yesterday, but got moved to today. Fortunately, not a long postponement. Both teams had open dates today, and so we're able to get this one in. Winter's already played a little havoc with schedules over the last week or so for teams in South Dakota. First with the snow from a little over a week ago, and then this last weekend and yesterday's cold temperatures, which isn't to say that it's warm today. Car said 0 when I pulled into the parking lot here in Beresford, but we're the pretty good crowd that has turned out for both Madison and Beresford here tonight for this girls basketball matchup. Madison girls, as we said, are 0-6 on the year, looking for their first win of the season. They last played back on the 2nd in a 60-36 loss to the Arlington Cardinals. Beresford, meanwhile, 4-2 on the season. Beresford with a win to open up their season. They defeated Baltic to open things up, then lost to Dakota Valley and Flandreau. A couple of very good teams there before picking up wins over Sioux Valley and Parker. They also have only played once here since we went into January. They beat McCook Central Montrose 63-54 back on the 5th. They had a game that was supposed to take place against West Sioux, Iowa, that got postponed last week. So they come in here after a long layoff, much like the Madison Bulldog girls. Bulldog girls are looking to just find some consistency and flow, and it's been hard to find over the course of the season. If you're looking for some good vibes, though, for girls basketball in Madison, it might have started here earlier tonight. The Madison JV team had also been searching for their first win of the year. They were right there with them, a tie ball game going into halftime, and the Madison girls really played well in the fourth quarter down the stretch. They pick up a 12-point win here tonight. So JV girls get on the in the win column this season, and now the varsity team trying to follow suit. That flow offensively has been a problem the last couple of seasons here for the Bulldogs, struggling with ball handling, and that security has got to come from somewhere, and someone's got to come up and take the reins of this offense for the Madison girls. Shots have been, not falling at a great percentage lately, but I will say one thing the last couple of games out is they're doing a better job of just getting shots up. The old you miss 100% of the shots you don't take has definitely been something that the Madison girls need to take to heart. They need to get those shots up, take the open looks when they're there. If they don't work out, hey, let's rebound. Let's use the athleticism that this team does have to try to work the offensive and definitely defensive glass, play strong defense, see if we can't create a few fast break opportunities. But when opportunities do present themselves on offense, you got to take advantage. You got to take the shots and try to work things from there. We've got more to talk about here in this F&M Co-op Oil pregame show. We're going to set the week ahead in sports here at KJAM and kind of what the month actually might look like with some games that have been moved around on both the boys and girls side. First, to remind you that your law on the court, the game officials, brought to you by the South Dakota Attorney General's Office, Division of Consumer Protection. Your officials tonight, Jalen Kemp, Kevin Potus, and Sherilyn Dykstra. We're going to take a 2-minute timeout. We'll be back with more of your F&M Co-op Oil pregame show after a 2-minute break on KJAM.
You may have heard us say when you're shopping online, check things out before checkout. 1 in 4 people who reported losing money to fraud since 2021 said it started on social media. If you follow your favorite businesses on social media to get updates about upcoming events and promotions, you're not the only one. Scammers are watching too, and they may hijack legit businesses' giveaways and promotions to try to get your personal and financial information. Contact the South Dakota Attorney General's Office of Consumer Protection at 800-300-1986.
Get the power you need for your farm equipment. The power of peace of mind that dependable Cenex lubricants deliver. With decades of proven off-road performance backed by the industry-leading Cenex Total Protection Plan warranty, Cenex heavy-duty diesel engine oils, hydraulic fluids, gear lubricants, and greases are formulated to provide superior protection for load-bearing equipment. The power you need to keep your business running like a well-oiled machine.
You can find Cenex lubricants at F&M Co-op Oil, West Highway 34, Madison.
Kinsley Funeral Home is family-owned for nearly 80 years, serving the Madison, Salem, Hartford, and surrounding areas. Offering funeral, cremation, and traditional services, Andy and Laura of Kinsley Funeral Home, Hartford Chapel in Hartford, Kinsley Funeral Home in Salem, and Kinsley Funeral Home in Madison are always there to help you with any planning or questions you may have. Without cost or obligation, Andy and Laura can provide facts about pre-need funeral planning. Kinsley Funeral Home in Madison, Salem, and Hartford.
Heartland Energy is your hometown power provider, delivering affordable and reliable energy and services to the city of Madison and surrounding areas. Heartland offers a number of programs to help their customers grow and thrive and wants to be your trusted partner if you're looking to expand your business or if you're in need of low-interest financing. Call Heartland Energy today to explore your options at 605-256-6536. Delivering power with a purpose, Heartland Energy is dedicated to delivering reliable energy and services to the city of Madison.
Welcome back here to Beresford and the F&M Co-op Oil pregame show on AM 1390. And those of you joining us online on a video stream at amazingmadison.com, I'm Mac Gross, a few minutes away from tip-off here between the Watchdogs and the Bulldogs. We've also got a game over on our sister station, Jammin' Country 103 tonight. Dale Bartel is in West Central as Del Rapids and West Central girls basketball teams do battle tonight. Coming up on Thursday, the Madison boys will travel to Del Rapids. Boys got a nice win over Flandreau last Thursday. They'll try to keep it going this Thursday, taking on the Quarriers. It's that annual tough doubleheader or back-to-back for the boys. You're at Del Rapids on Thursday and then at Sioux Falls Christian on Friday. Madison girls will be there as well. That's a girls and boys doubleheader. So we'll have Madison boys basketball for you Thursday. The Madison girls Thursday will be taking on Vermilion, making up for that game that was postponed last week. So Madison girls will be at Vermilion, boys will be at Dells Thursday. We'll have the boys game for you right here on AM 1390. Then boys and girls coming up Friday against Sioux Falls Christian. Also, we've got Dakota State University men's and women's basketball this Friday and Saturday for you over on Jammin' Country 103. So lots of games coming up. Hopefully the weather cooperates. It hasn't always been the case so far in 2024. We're going to take a final 3-minute timeout here on our F&M Co-op Oil pregame show. We'll be back with your starting lineups and tip-off of this one after a 3-minute break on KJAM.
In this moment, who has your back? Do you know the name of your insurance agent? Does your agent know your name? Or would you call a 1-800 number that connects you with who? Another state? Another country? Get a local, independent insurance agent with Auto Owners Insurance. Someone you can call when bad stuff happens. In this moment, get an agent who will protect you in that moment. Call Cundert Williams in Madison today at 256-6608.
There's nothing like watching the sun rise over your fields, the smell of hope in the air. At Mustang Seeds, we're ready to help you plan for the next planting season and committed to boosting your yields and increasing your profitability with quality seed genetics customized to your farm ground and your way of farming. Lock in preseason cash discounts, rewards, and competitive pricing by contacting your local Mustang DSM or dealer. Mustang Seeds, plant with pride.
Buying a home is one of the largest investments many people will make in their lifetime. Weber Abstract will make your investment secure. Hi, I'm Kelly with Weber Abstract. For over 70 years, we have helped so many wonderful people build their trust in our services. We strive to continue that tradition for another 70 years. Call 256-4640 to speak with one of our local and knowledgeable staff that serves all of Lake County. You can also
MDL Madison has all your beverage needs. Pull up to the drive-thru window. We are always greeted with a smile. MDL has a large selection of fountain, bottle, and canned beverages, plus snacks, convenience store items, and gas pumps to top off your tank. MDL in Madison is open every morning at 5. Make sure to like MDL on Facebook to see more cheap prices every day, because discount is their middle name. MDL is where customers always go.
You love MDL. You love MDL. You love MDL.
Today, you have more choices than ever in how you buy insurance. Don't make the 1-800 mistake when it comes to your peace of mind. Call Brian at King Insurance, your independent insurance agent, for all your insurance needs. Trust Brian at King Insurance to provide the coverage you need at competitive prices and the service you need when you need it. King Insurance provides safe, sound, and secure insurance protection. The King Insurance Agency in Madison, located just west of the courthouse. Their local, trusted choice independent insurance agency. Peace of mind when you need it the most.
Madison Regional Health System is dedicated to keeping you in the game. Our expert team of physicians and physical therapists can treat your strains, sprains, or any injury that has you sidelined. Madison Regional Health System also brings top orthopedic surgeons and sports medicine specialists to Madison every week. Whether you're a serious athlete or a weekend warrior, you can trust Madison Regional Health System to get you back on your feet and into the game. Call us today at 605-256-6551.
This institution is an equal opportunity provider and employer.
And welcome back here to Beresford. Let's take a look at the starting lineups. We'll start with the home team, the Watchdogs, a young Beresford Watchdog team. Just two seniors on the roster. One of them in the starting lineup. That's Cassie Tweet. She's a 5'7", senior number 15. Also starting for Beresford is Kylie Mockler, a 5'7", junior number 1, and Lily Sievert. She's a 5'9", junior number 21. The sophomore starters are Kendra Ellis, a 5'9", sophomore number 24, and Harley Coase, a 5'9", sophomore number 30. Madison Bulldogs, a familiar starting five this season for Madison. The all-senior starters include Audrey Nelson, a 6-foot senior number 3, and Ella Peterines, a 5'4", senior number 4. Also at a guard for Madison is Kaden Zen. She's a 5'2", senior number 5, and Callie McDermott, a 5'6", senior number 10. Carly Lurs, post player for the Bulldogs, 5'7", senior number 13 for Madison. So again, for Beresford, it's Mockler, Tweet, Sievert, Ellis, and Coase. Madison, Nelson, Peterine, Zenz, McDermott, and Lurs. Hillary Paulson, the head coach for the Watchdogs, assisted by Kaylee Larson and Matt Storo. Max Unterbrunner, your second year as head coach here for Madison. Brianna Klekas and Nikki Troxel are the assistants. And as we said, the Madison Bulldog JV team picked up their first win of the season earlier here tonight. Varsity trying to do the same. Opening tip is up, and a little tumble for it, and Beresford's going to come away with the basketball. Start the offense with a little scramble there after that tough fight for the loose ball on the tip-off. Three-point shot from the left corner was no good, but an offensive rebound puts the ball into the hands of Beresford. Watchdogs moving over to her left is Sievert. Now pass back between the circles. Tweet with it. Tweet one step to her right. Looks to go into the middle. Has the center with a little turnaround hook shot by Koth. No good. Fight for the rebound. Bodies hit the deck. Peter Ryan's fighting for it from Madison. It will be a jump ball. And it will be Bulldogs basketball. So Madison survives a couple of looks by Beresford there in the opening possession and now needs to navigate this trapping zone press. They work the basketball from one side of the court right to the left and then get the offense in motion. Ball out into the hands of Peter Rines. Working around a 2-3 zone. Here's Nelson with it near the top of the key. And past that one a little into no man's land, but then also indecisive were the Bulldogs players Lurs and McDermott. Nobody really went for the ball, and it sails out of bounds. An opening possession turnover here for Madison. Madison tries to come with a little pressure of their own here against the Watchdogs as they get the ball in. Ball passed over to Merriman. She swings it down into the post. Shot up off the glass, no good. Nelson skies in and uses her length to grab the rebound. Pushes it up the court the other way. Runs into a double team, falls down, passed out of it. Ball tipped off the hands of Ellis and out of bounds for Beresford, and it will be Bulldog basketball. So nearly another turnover there by Madison offensively. Beresford again comes out a 2-3 zone. They play it high. They play it aggressive. Pass over into the left side for Zenz. Back out of it, Nelson now tries to drive to the free throw line. Draws a double team. Passes again over to the right, and nobody goes for it. Lurs and Peter Rines just watch the ball sail out of bounds, and another Bulldog turnover. Watchdogs inbound. Madison comes with pressure again. Beresford beats it across the timeline. Now looks to set the offense in motion as it comes into the hands of Ellis. Matched up with Lurs here as she dribbles between the circles. Over to her right, looking for a screen. Kind of just runs into Tweet. Hands it off to her now. She comes free throw line. Peter Rines comes in, wants to force the jump, and she does. Ella Peter Rines with a tie-up. Ball will stay here with the Watchdogs. 13 to shoot on the shot clock. No score in this one. Nearly 2 minutes gone by here in Beresford. Girls basketball tonight on AM 1390 and AmazingMadison.com. Ball comes inbound to Merriman. Swing it over left side for Koth. Wants to go in. Denied by McDermott. Back to Merriman between the circles. Peter Rines on her. Now it's 7 to shoot. Dribbles to the left. Tries to go into the paint. Lost it off a Bulldog heel. Now we've got another jump, I believe. Yes, and it will be Madison basketball. Good defense that time by the Bulldogs. They forced 2 jump balls in the end. Nearly a shot clock violation. And they get it back. Pressure again here by the Watchdogs. It's not been the pressure on the bringing it up the half court that has made Madison stumble. Peter Rines tries to step into a 3, but that was partially blocked away by Sievert. And the rebound to the Watchdogs. Throwing ahead. Merriman's going to step up for a left-handed 3. Too strong up the heel of the iron. Offensive rebound and a foul. And that will send Kendra Ellis to the free throw line to try to get the first points for either team here in this ball game. 2 minutes and change into the first quarter. Ellis, a 5'9" sophomore. First free throw is up and good. Foul was on Audrey Nelson, her first personal, team's first. And with 5:41 to play here in the opening quarter, the first lead of the ball game goes to the Watchdogs. Ellis will try to make it 2 for 2 from the free throw line. That one too strong, rattles around, and Lurs has the rebound for Madison. Stops and gives it away to Nelson now. She comes across the half-court line, fires it into the corner for Peter Rines, driving baseline. Nice pass. Got it out there for an open 2-point shot by Zenz, who knocks it down. And it's a 2-1 Bulldog advantage early first quarter here on the Farmers Ag Center scoreboard. 3-point shot is up off the iron by Sievert. Nelson rebounds. Thought about a long outlet pass and will bring it up slowly herself instead. Throws it left side for Lurs. Lurs with a foot on the 3-point line. Dribbles to her right and throws it ahead to Merriman. Intercepted. Watchdogs trying to go coast to coast. She lays it up. Too strong with the left hand. Good defense, not fouling that time by Zenz. Ahead Nelson. Nelson forces contact. Puts it up off the glass. Too strong. Ball's out of bounds. Watchdog basketball. Like the idea that time by Nelson coming down court. She forced the contact and then put the shot up. Was looking for that whistle. Didn't get it. Madison will set up again, looking to trap here in the full court press. Ellis, bounce pass nearly poked away, and now they will get the steal. Ball thrown into the hands of Zenz. Zenz over to McDermott. McDermott finds Peter Rhines, try to pass from the baseline, knocked out of bounds. Bulldog basketball. Well, part of what we said, Bulldogs have rebounded pretty well, and they've been playing tough defense using their athleticism here. Just haven't seen the offensive flow, and there's a dangerous pass. Nearly a turnover. Nelson uses her length to take it away. She'll try a three. No good. Long rebound comes into the hands of the Watchdogs. Ball thrown ahead, nearly picked off by Peter Rhines. Drive into the paint. Merriman shot up off the iron, rattles around, and drops through. Ella Merriman, the sophomore, with her first two. And it's a 1-point lead again for Beresford, and nearly gets a steal. As the Bulldogs try to cross-court pass against the press, it's knocked out of bounds. It'll stay here with Madison. Substitution coming in here for the Bulldogs as Lindsey King checks in and will replace Ella Peter Rhines. So quick breather halfway through the first quarter here for Peter Rhines. As Nelson stares down the defense. Fires this one ahead to Zenz. Zenz, oh, nice pump fake. Sees the opening now, drives baseline, tries a wraparound pass, but it wasn't there anymore. Ball was hit by Koth and out of bounds. Stays here with the Bulldogs, who sub Ella Malone into the game as well. And will also get Grace Feinge. So 3 subs here early going for the Bulldogs. Trailing it by a point, 3-2 in this opening quarter. Inbounds pass into the corner, through a Beresford hand, and then another. It goes out of bounds. It'll stay here with Madison. That pass from King nearly intercepted right away. She'll inbound again in front of the Watchdog bench this time. Goes in for Nelson. Straight away, the three is up. Too strong off the back of the iron. King has an offensive rebound. King with a bounce pass over to Feinge. Tried to pass out of the corner, and it's taken away by Beresford. Coast to coast, ball swatted away by Nelson, but a whistle and a foul, and that's going to be 2 on Audrey Nelson. Coach Unterbrunner coming over to plead her case. Thought that was all ball, but it will send Merriman to the line to shoot a pair. First free throw is up and good. No sub coming in here for Nelson. She'll stay on the court. 2 fouls, 3:50 to play in quarter number 1. Watchdog sub Mockler into the game and replacing Lily Sievert. One more free throw coming up for Merriman, and it's good. And it's a 3-point lead now for the Watchdogs. Biggest for either team here in the opening quarter. 5-2 on the Farmers Ag Center scoreboard, and a tie-up as the Bulldogs trying to break the press. Can't get it over the timeline. Malone was tied up, and a timeout taken by Madison. 3:44 to go here in the first quarter. 3-point Watchdog lead. We're back after a 1-minute timeout. Back in a minute on KJAM.
Let's be real. You make things. You grow things. You do things. You want things. And that's where we come in. We're First Bank and Trust, a community bank that understands the unique needs of our community and the people who make it great. First Bank and Trust is just the right size to make big things possible while making sure the small things never feel that way. First Bank and Trust. Real banking, real easy. Member FDIC, Equal Opportunity Lender.
When looking for flowers for someone, or maybe it's a gift to yourself for your home or office, stop by the Floral Shop in Madison. They can help you choose the right flower arrangement. Tell someone they're amazing, pick out something sweet and simple, or just show your love to that special someone with fresh, beautiful flowers from the Floral Shop in Madison. Visit the Floral Shop in Madison online at floralshopmadison.com to see their fresh flowers for all occasions and other great gift ideas.
Welcome back here to Beresford and the MDL broadcast booth. I'm Matt Gross. Watchdogs lead the Bulldogs 5-2 here. 3:44 to play in the first quarter. Watchdogs with the basketball following the turnover. Around the screen goes Merriman, dribbles off to the left wing, cut off there by King. She reverses course and passes it across the other side to Ellis. Now a 3-point shot from the right corner, way too strong. Nobody on the box out, though, for the Bulldogs, and Koth gets an easier rebound and put back. Not a black jersey near. Nelson's going to drive around traffic, lobs it up top, looking for somebody, and found Feinge. Ball back into the hands of Nelson. She tries to pass out, and it's taken away by Beresford. Merriman running ahead of the pack. She'll lay it up left hand, and good. She's got 6 now of the 9 for Beresford, and they've broken up a 9-2 lead. Dangerous pass. Nelson gets hit, and that'll be foul on Beresford. Cassie Tweet checking back into the game here for the Watchdogs, replacing Ellis. Nelson comes out for Madison and is replaced by sister Lydia Nelson. Bounce pass to Feige. Feige back to King now. King high pass, but into the hands of Malone. Malone on the drive. Shot is up, no good. Lydia Nelson gets the rebound, kicks it outside for a Feige long two, no good. King fighting for the rebound, but it's out of bounds. And it'll be a Watchdog basketball. Bulldogs coming for some full court pressure again. Into the front court, though, comes Beresford. Merriman threw it ahead for Tweet. Tweet back to Merriman now. She'll run the offense. Very good-looking sophomore here for this Watchdogs team. As Koth, another one, sophomore knocks it down. So you've got Merriman and Koth, the two sophomores, who have combined for 11 of the 12 here for Beresford. Pump fake by Lurs. A skate dribble to the right. Three-point shot. Missed it. Heads out of bounds. Beresford basketball. 2:20 to play here in the first quarter. Beresford on an 11-0 run to take a 12-2 lead. Bulldogs will call off the press as Beresford had beaten it pretty handily the last couple of times. Going for the steal is King. Merriman goes one way, now the other. Kicks it back out. Koth wants another three off the back of the iron. No good. Offensive rebound, Sievert. Now it goes inside. Then back out. Three-point shot from Sievert is up. That's off the mark. No good. Ball saved by King, or by Nelson perhaps, and going out of bounds. Bulldogs, after another missed shot by Beresford, will get the possession back. On the drive comes Malone, lost a handle, picked up in the corner by the Bulldogs. Here's King, stops, thought about that three, now fires it off the back of the iron, no good. And rebound to Beresford. Thrown ahead, Merriman. Merriman with contact off the glass. She'll get another two. And it's 14-2. Beresford here in the first quarter, 1:30 to play. Pass ahead through the hands of Lurs, taken up by Beresford. Beresford ahead. Merriman again. Merriman, another layup is good. She's got 10 in the opening quarter. And the Watchdogs pulling away early. 16-2. Madison trying to get it across the timeline. Feed ahead to Malone. Malone gets it away. Lydia Nelson off the glass. Stops the run. Lydia with her first two off the bench. 16-4 here. Beresford, 1 minute to play in the opening quarter. Pass right side. Nobody on the open shooter. Three-point ball is up by Mockler. No good. Offensive rebound. Back to Mockler. Left side for Merriman now. King out on her. 2 feet beyond the arc. Right side for Sievert. She'll fire away to three. In and out. No good. Rebound tipped around. Lurs will control, and she's fouled by Tweet. And the Bulldogs will inbound it here underneath the Beresford basket with 43 seconds to go in the opening quarter. Hannah Colford, who saw a good amount of time in the JV game, checks in here for Beresford. As Lurs inbounds to Feige. Feige pass over to King. Back to Lurs, trying to beat the press. Lurs on the hesitation dribble. Now waits for the double team to come. Throws it ahead to King. King tried to fire it inside. No room for that pass. As double teamed was Feige, but Feige stays with it and forces the ball out of the hands of Sievert. Last touch by Sievert, so Madison basketball. Good job by Grace, not giving up on the play. Pass was intended for her, never got there. She stayed with it, got the possession back for Madison here. Shot clock is off for the final 29 seconds, so quarter number one. Madison inside, Malone. Malone spins her way around once, then twice, then fires the shot up, no good. Nelson dives in looking for the rebound, can't get it. Ball outlets to Koth. Koth, left side for Merriman. They want to hold for the final shot as she backs out now with 10. King on her, waits for the Koth screen, goes around it to the right side, hesitates as she drives, now into the paint. Got her shot blocked away by Lurs. And that's how the first quarter will end. 1 quarter in the books. It's Beresford 16, the Bulldogs 4. We'll take a 1 minute timeout. Second quarter basketball coming up in a minute. Here on your home for the Bulldogs, AM 1390 and AmazingMadison.com.
At Montgomery's in Madison, Sioux Falls, Watertown, and Aberdeen, you'll not only find high-quality furniture, you'll also find a large selection of flooring, custom window fashions, a wide variety of unique artwork and accessories, and of course, their complimentary interior design service. For personal service, shop your local Montgomery store today and discover that they're more than just your furniture store. Visit them online at montgomerys.com because you deserve more. Montgomery's wishes the Madison Bulldogs good luck in this game.
Today's housing market can move quickly, and that's why First Premier Bank has developed a streamlined mortgage process to move your financing through the system as efficiently as possible. From our convenient online application to the day you close, our mortgage bankers are committed to providing personal and responsive service. We want to make your home happen by making the mortgage process as easy as possible. Apply online at firstpremier.com/home. First Premier Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Well, Beresford with a great last 4 minutes of the first quarter. Nobody scored for the first 2 minutes of the quarter. Madison briefly had a lead, and then Beresford just went on a very quick 11-0 run. They lead it 16-4 as we start the second quarter of basketball. Nice look inside for the Bulldogs. Shot up by, Peter Rines was no good off the pass from Ellie Ostis. And a tie-up underneath on the rebound. It'll go to Beresford. Watchdogs come the other way. Merriman and Koth, who had the big first quarters, both on the bench here to start the second for the Watchdogs. Dribbling it is Ellis now. Ellis bounce pass, nearly poked away by Zenz. And Watchdogs stay with it. 15 to shoot as Ellis backs out. Guarded by Nelson closely here by Audrey. Audrey open for a 5-second call, and there they do get it. And is just dribbling away with her back to Nelson was Ellis. And Nelson gets the 5-second call and the turnover. And just like that, Merriman and Koth come right back into the game. Again, they combined for 15 of the 16 in that first quarter. Bulldog basketball. Here's Ostis with it. Dribbles to her right side. Double team comes. She reverses. Finds Nelson. Left wing. Open three. No good. Rebound Peter Ryan. Shot blocked away by Koth and picked up by Merriman. Merriman coming the other way. Getting to her left. Scoop shot up off the glass. Too strong. It rolls off the front. Nelson got the rebound and got fouled. So Bulldogs get the ball here on the baseline, but Watchdogs get to set up their press again. Just underway here, second quarter. 16-4 is the Beresford advantage on the Farmers Ag Center scoreboard. Oh, nearly a turnover there by the Bulldogs. Now they're trapped. Nice pass away, though, by Peter Rines, getting it over to Nelson. Nelson on the drive. Passes through to Ostis. Bounce pass back over to Nelson. Pass top of the key. Zen's nearly had her head taken off. No whistle. Back out to Peter Rines. She'll try a long deuce. That's off the iron. No good. Merriman rebounds for the Watchdogs. She wants to go all the way and is fouled by Peter Rines, and she'll step to the line to shoot a pair. Ella Merriman, this 5'6" sophomore left-hander, and very good for Beresford. This sophomore class is going to have something to say in South Dakota basketball here for a few seasons. First free throw rims out, no good. And one more coming up. She's already got 10 in this game, all in that first quarter. Hits the second free throw here. Makes it a 17-4 Watchdogs lead. 6:33 to play in the first half. With it is Peter Rines. Little hook pass across the timeline to Ostis. Back to Peter Rines. Bumped by Sievert. The ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Watchdogs. And so Madison will inbound here on the baseline. McDermott to trigger the inbounds pass. Looking inside, nothing there. Goes outside to Nelson instead. Pump fakes on a three. Still has her dribble. Now attacks baseline. Passes through traffic. Got it into the hands of Zenz briefly, but her pass taken away. And that leads to a free layup on the other side for Ellis. And the Watchdogs, 17-4 is the Beresford lead. Nelson trying to dribble through traffic. Passes ahead to Peter Rines. Peter Rines back to Nelson. Top of the key. Double team comes on her. She waits. Now attacks. Free throw line. A little runner is up. floats off, no good. Rebound on the floor. McDermott dives for it, as does Coates. Now we got a jump as Peter Hines dove in. And McDermott, a little slow to get up. As Lurs and Fige coming into the game. Also, Lydia Nelson checking in for Madison. I think she's coming in for McDermott. She didn't know she was coming out, but there she goes. She checks out. And it will be Madison basketball. Madison was going back on defense. Didn't realize the jump ball went to them. So Nelson will trigger the inbounds here. Audrey looking for Lydia in the corner. Goes the other way, finds Lurs instead. Lurs, one dribble. Passes top of the key, intended for Ostis. Taken away. Merriman trying to go coast to coast with the right hand. It's good. She's got 13 in the game, and it's 21-4 Beresford. Nelson waits, tries to attack through a double team, taken away. Who else? Merriman, layup, good. Merriman now with 15 in this first half. Ostis, pass tipped out of bounds. Stays here with the Bulldogs. Lurs will set the offense in motion here for Madison. Here's Ostis off the wing left side. Nelson trying to flash through. Ostis pass too tall, out of bounds. And it'll go to Beresford. 23-4. Watchdogs lead here, second quarter. Merriman brings it up. Guarded by Fige. Around her to the elbow left side. Now passes away for Koth in the corner on the left. Tried to attack baseline on Audrey. Now dribbles through the baseline. Passes back towards the middle. Broken up. Austin's got a hand on it. It's taken away by Audrey Nelson. Nelson coming the other way. Was looking for a screen from Lurs. Didn't get it. Dribble to the right. Now back over to Lurs. She'll take the open three off the back of the iron. No good. Nelson, offensive rebound, creates space and puts it in for two. Fresh five coming in for the Bulldogs on the next whistle. 23-6. Beresford on top. Merriman trying to get past Fige once. Now has a screen. Ball knocked out of bounds. And Fige, it's second time she's done that. Forced it off the hands of a Watchdog and created the Bulldog basketball. So again, a fresh five coming in here for Madison, including Caitlin Schoenberg. Hunsley is out there. Also, Tanisha John came into the ball game. Ella Malone is out there for Madison, and Lindsey King. John lost it, got it back here for the Bulldogs. Attacks to the elbow, kicks it outside. Three-point shot is up, off the back of the iron, no good by Schoenberg. And the rebound to the Watchdogs. Ball knocked out of bounds by Malone. Stays here with Beresford. Bulldogs have been trying to trap early on this half-court or full-court defense, but they've got burned by that a couple of times. They've called it off. Coming out on the ball handler now is King. Driving through the left is Ellis into traffic. Lost it. Now she pokes the ball away. Tries to save it. Hits it off the back of the hoop, though. It's out of bounds. It'll be Madison basketball. So Bulldogs do force the turnover. 3:43 to go here in the second quarter. 23-6. Beresford on top. Inbounds to King. They come with the trap. King trying to find her way out of it. Lost a handle. Ball is loose. Kicked it out of bounds. Who touched that last? Madison did. It was off the hands of John and out of bounds. So Beresford basketball. 3:35 to play here in the second quarter. Wilbur Ellis halftime show coming up for you in a little bit. Watchdogs Mockler with it. Guarded by Schoenberg. Left side for Koth. Koth with John on her. Swings it over to the left. Three-point shot is up and short. Defensive rebound, rather, to John. She'll outlet ahead to Hunsley. Hunsley brings it up. Schoenberg now. Schoenberg trying to attack baseline. Looked to wrap a tough angle pass from the baseline out to the right wing on the opposite side of the court. She had an open shooter behind her that time. It just didn't see the play. Beresford gets a turnover and then calls timeout. 3:08 to go here in this second quarter, 23-6. It's the Watchdogs on top. We have a timeout on the floor, so we'll pause as well. Back in 30 seconds on KJAM.
You're not just joining a gym at Anytime Fitness, you're joining a supportive community of like-minded people who are here to give you the encouragement you need. Together, we can make healthy happen. That's why we offer personal training and classes when you're here and the right tools to keep you on track when you're not. And with 24/7 access to more than 4,000 locations worldwide, you're joining the most convenient gym on the planet.
3:08 to go here in the second quarter. It's been all Beresford 23-6. As they take the timeout, Madison brought a fresh 5 in off the bench, and they will stay on the court. Hunsley, John, King, Schoenberg, and Malone on the floor here for the Bulldogs. With 3:08 to play in the second quarter. Watchdogs with what looks to be their starting unit out on the court here after the timeout. Around the screen comes Merriman. Merriman guarded by John. Now top of the key. Open for the three was Tweet. Didn't want it. Passes away right side into the hands of Ellis. Bulldogs being active on defense here, trying to get in some passing lanes. Right side for Tweet again. Goes around a screen. Schoenberg trying to stay with her. Away for Koth. Hunsley, I thought, got a piece of that Koth shot, but it drops through. And 25-6. Full court pressure. See how the second unit handles it. Throws it into traffic, and it's taken away by Beresford. Here comes Merriman with it. Merriman wants to go all the way. Up off the window. No, but a whistle and a foul. Coach Unterbrunner wanted a charge, but instead we'll get Merriman at the line, shooting 2. Merriman, 15 points in this first half. First free throw is up and good. 20-point lead here for the Watchdogs, 26-6 with 2:26 to play in the second. One more free throw for the Beresford sophomore, and that one is good. 17-point first half. Bulldogs bounce pass ahead. Hunsley, they get it into the front court. Hunsley driving baseline, puts the runner up from 10 feet, rolls out no good. John fighting for the rebound. I think she's forced a jump ball. She did, and it's going to stay here with Madison. Coach Unterbrunner's got the starting unit in front of her on the bench right now. As play goes on, she's talking to the seniors as Madison inbounds here. John has it, free throw line, catch and shoot, no good. King tries to rebound out of bounds. And Madison sends the seniors back in. Nelson, Peter Rhines, and McDermott and Lurs. Back out onto the floor. 2:09 to play here in the second. 21-point Watchdog lead. Merriman guarded by Peter Rhines. Way to Ellis. Or Tweet, rather. Tweet down on the right side. Here's Ellis with it. Wants to go into the post for Sharp, and she walked with it. Sharp trying to back her way in that time. And traveled, so Bulldog basketball, but here comes the Watchdogs. 1-2-1 half-court defense. Madison able to beat it easily this time, though. Nelson gets it ahead. Nelson, nice drive, baseline, left it off for McDermott. Late whistle, but a foul, and that'll send Callie to the line to shoot 2. First free throw attempts of the game coming up here for the Bulldogs with 1:41 to go in the second quarter. Free throw by McDermott is up and short, no good. 27-6. Watchdogs with a lead. Sub coming in here is Larissa Lyle, senior, checks in for the first time. McDermott, one more from the free throw line. High arcer on its way, hits the back of the iron, but soft touch drops through. And it's 27-7, Beresford on top. Merriman into the front court, gave it up, wanted it right back. She waits in the corner now, hoping the offense comes back her way. Ball on the wing, right side. Sievert passes left corner now for Tweet. Tweet goes inside. Sievert trying to back her way in. They kick it out. Merriman long three, way off the mark and out of bounds. 1:16 to play here in the second quarter as Madison will get it back. Beresford comes with the trap again. Ball thrown ahead, looking for McDermott. Tipped out of bounds by Beresford. Madison ball. Ashlyn Olson, a freshman for the Watchdogs, come in to the game now, replacing Tweet. Peter Rhines will trigger the inbound here for Madison. Into the hands of Lurs with 1:10 to play in this first half. Lurs left side, Nelson. Nelson driving, free throw line, runner up in the lane, off the mark, no good. Rebound, Peter Rhines passes away from McDermott outside Lurs. Lurs to Nelson. Nelson steps in, wants another try at the runner. This one off the back of the iron, no. And a rebound to the Watchdogs. Watchdogs come the other way. With it is Sievert. Sievert outside. Now Merriman. Guarded by Peter Rhines. Merriman on the hesitation. Spins her way into the paint. Left hand scoop shot off the window. Maybe a little too much that time as she drove into 4 black jerseys. And the ball taken away by Madison. Nice job by Peter Rhines. Spinning around Merriman as she's going for the steal. Stays with it. Lurs, now left side, Zenz. Zenz looks to go baseline. Now needs help. Finds Peter Rhines. Back to Zenz. Quick catch and shoot three is up, no good. Rebound Watchdogs have got 15 seconds. Merriman looks up at the clock now as she comes across the Beresford B logo at center court. Into the front court now with 9. Here comes the screen around it to the right side. Hesitates, drives into the paint, kicks it outside. 3-point shot. Olsen is up, no good. Offensive rebound, put back. No, that was partially blocked by Peter Rhines. And the first half comes to an end. Beresford with a 20-point lead as we head to the locker room, 27-7 on top of the Madison Lady Bulldogs. Your Wilbur Ellis halftime show is coming up after we take a 3-minute timeout. Back in 3 minutes on KJAM.
Wilbur Ellis is a leading provider of innovative solutions in seed technology, as well as plant protection and nutrition. Wilbur Ellis, located in Chester, South Dakota, providing Asgrow and DeKalb brands, various field applications, and local plot data, can provide you with expert advice for your acres. Grow smart and reduce loss. Let Wilbur Ellis address your challenges. Contact your Wilbur Ellis representative at 489-2171. At Wilbur Ellis, they never stop looking ahead.
Trust your farming operation with the locally owned and operated Farmers Ag Center of Madison. With their state-of-the-art facility, Farmers Ag Center offers trusted advice when it comes to fertilizer, seed, and crop protection products. Area producers can expect accurate and timely advice, including efficient delivery and application of products during all seasons. Locally owned and operated Farmers Ag Center of Madison. The leaders in the field, the leaders in customer service, proud to serve area farmers and proud to support area communities.
You've worked hard to get to this moment. Practicing, learning, preparing, living. And what matters now is what you do in this moment. On the court, mat, field, rink, or pool. And we're all here cheering you on while you make memories with your friends. You are persistent and we are here for you. No matter the time, place, or season. Your community, your future, our focus. That's Kibble Equipment.
For over 130 years, Bank West has earned long-term customer relationships by continually adapting to current customer needs while never losing touch with its South Dakota roots. With all our branches and our corporate offices firmly rooted in South Dakota, you can count on Bank West for solutions and service backed by hometown values. We've been there and we'll be there. Bank West. Convenient, connected, committed. Learn more at bankwest-sd.bank. Member FDIC.
Get the power you need for your farm equipment. The power of peace of mind that dependable Cenex lubricants deliver. With decades of proven off-road performance, backed by the industry-leading Cenex Total Protection Plan warranty. Cenex heavy-duty diesel engine oils, hydraulic fluids, gear lubricants, and greases are formulated to provide superior protection for load-bearing equipment. The power you need to keep your business running like a well-oiled machine.
You can find Cenex lubricants at F&M Co-op Oil, West Highway 34 in Madison.
Kinsley Funeral Home is family owned for nearly 80 years, serving the Madison, Salem, Hartford, and surrounding areas, offering funeral, cremation, and traditional services. Andy and Laura of Kinsley Funeral Home, Hartford Chapel in Hartford, Kinsley Funeral Home in Salem, and Kinsley Funeral Home in Madison are always there to help you with any planning or questions you may have. Without cost or obligation, Andy and Laura can provide facts about pre-need funeral planning. Kinsley Funeral Home in Madison, Salem, and Hartford.
Welcome back to Beresford High School and the Wilbur Ellis halftime show, brought to you by Wilbur Ellis in Chester. A family-owned company with a reputation of excellent service and proven performance. Wilbur Ellis in Chester. Contact your local field experts today at Wilbur Ellis. Beresford with a 27-7 lead over the Madison Bulldogs here at halftime. Game started off pretty slowly for both these teams. Madison actually had the 3-2 lead with 3 minutes gone by in the first quarter, but Beresford exploded for a 16-4 lead after the first quarter. 10 points in that opening quarter for sophomore Ella Merriman. And she kept it going in the second quarter as Beresford has continued to put the clamps down defensively. Offensively, they weren't as sharp, trying a lot more of the deep shots early. Nobody could really find the range from outside. Merriman was able to get to the free throw line. They got most of their points in transition on Bulldog turnovers, but Madison actually doing a pretty good job defensively against Beresford, kind of limiting what they were able to do in terms of their half-court offense. But when they get out and run, Madison just has given up too many fast break points, and the turnovers in general keeping Madison out of finding any kind of offensive rhythm in the game. Lydia Nelson and Audrey Nelson each with 2 here for Madison, also 2 for Kaiten Zen. Callie McDermott has 1 for Madison. 17 points in the first half for Ella Merriman to lead the way for the Watchdogs. Harley Koth with 5. She had all 5 of those in the first quarter for Beresford. Madison girls will get another chance on the court on Thursday and Friday this week. Thursday at Vermilion, and then Friday, part of the girls and boys doubleheader that we'll have for you Friday night at Sioux Falls Christian as the Chargers and the Bulldogs battle. Girls game starts first at about 6:30, and then boys game to follow. That'll be right here on AM 1390 and AmazingMadison.com on Friday. We're going to take another 2-minute timeout. We'll check some other scores from around the area. That's next after a 2-minute break on KJAM.
Heartland Energy is your hometown power provider, delivering affordable and reliable energy and services to the city of Madison and surrounding areas. Heartland offers a number of programs to help their customers grow and thrive and wants to be your trusted partner if you're looking to expand your business or if you're in need of low-interest financing. Call Heartland Energy today to explore your options at 605-256-6536. Delivering power with a purpose, Heartland Energy is dedicated to delivering reliable energy and services to the city of Madison.
There's nothing like watching the sun rise over your fields, the smell of hope in the air. At Mustang Seeds, we're ready to help you plan for the next planting season and committed to boosting your yields and increasing your profitability with quality seed genetics customized to your farm ground and your way of farming. Lock in preseason cash discounts, rewards, and competitive pricing by contacting your local Mustang DSM or dealer. Mustang Seeds, plant with pride.
Buying a home is one of the largest investments many people will make in their lifetime. Weber Abstract will make your investment secure. Hi, I'm Kelly with Weber Abstract. For over 70 years, we have helped so many wonderful people build their trust in our services. We strive to continue that tradition for another 70 years. Call 256-4640 to speak with one of our local and knowledgeable staff that serves all of Lake County. You can also visit our website at weberabstract.com. Weber Abstract, why go anywhere else?
There's nothing like watching the sun rise over your fields, the smell of hope in the air. At Mustang Seeds, we're ready to help you plan for the next planting season and committed to boosting your yields and increasing your profitability with quality seed genetics customized to your farm ground and your way of farming. Lock in preseason cash discounts, rewards, and competitive pricing by contacting your local Mustang DSM or dealer. Mustang Seeds. Plant with pride.
Welcome back here to Beresford, a Wilbur Ellis halftime show. It's 27-7. Watchdogs on top of the Bulldogs here at halftime. Other games from around the area tonight in girls basketball. Sioux Valley with a win over Chester tonight, 61-55. The Flandreau girls dominated Dual 67-14. Vermilion beat Elk Point Jefferson 56-36. Hanson girls beat Howard 59-43. Lennox on top of Parker right now at halftime, 47-10. Hamlin girls beat DeSmit 63-40. Dubrook leading Tri-Valley 29-24 right now. T-Area leads Watertown 38-21. Over on Jammin' Country 103, West Central leading Del Rapids by 10 at halftime, 34-24. Sioux Falls Christian girls, who Madison will see on Friday, they trail Parkston by 1, 11-10 early in that contest. Also tonight in girls basketball, Castlewood beat Del St. Mary 58-49. And I think that's the last of the girls' scores that we've got for you on this Tuesday night. Switching back over to some boys basketball briefly here. Hanson leading Howard 28-21. That one's in the second quarter. T-Area leading Watertown 47-43 in the fourth. Sioux Valley boys lead Chester 39-22. Beresford up on McCook Central Montrose at halftime, 33-16. Hamlin boys lead DeSmit. Real good showdown of one of the best Class A and B squads. Hamlin's up 19-17 there in the second quarter in that one. Lennox boys have a big 30-point lead over Chamberlain, 52-22 early in the third quarter. Vermilion leads Elk Point Jefferson 16-11. That one nearing the end of the first quarter. And again in this contest, it's the Beresford girls with a 27-7 lead over the Madison Lady Bulldogs. As we wrap up our Wilbur Ellis halftime show, Madison will send the starters back out to open up this third quarter. Audrey Nelson, Ella Peterines, Caden Zenz, Callie McDermott, and Carly Lurs. Watchdog basketball to start off the third quarter. Merriman sets the offense in motion. Now a handoff to Ellis. Ellis runs into traffic, kicks it out for Koth. Wants a three, shot no good. Rebound fought for by the Watchdogs. Merriman, she takes it away from Peter Rines. Merriman dribbles back to the top of the key. Gave the ball up, wants it back in the post. Now kicks it outside. Three ball is up, no good, but we got a whistle and a foul. And that's going to send Kendra Ellis to the line to shoot three. Foul by Lurs on the three-point shot attempt, and so Ellis at the line will shoot three. Kendra Ellis, 3 points in the ball game as the first free throw is up and no good. Opening seconds here of this third quarter. Ellis' second free throw is up. That one no good, and she'll get one more coming up here. McDermott, I think everybody's having a laugh with her. She boxed out hard on that second attempt, forgot they were shooting three. Next free throw is up, and that one no good. So Ellis misses them all, and Nelson gets the rebound for the Bulldogs. She wants to drive it all the way up through contact. She powers it up and in. Off the window, 4-2. 4 in the game now for Audrey Nelson. As Merriman comes back the other way. Koth pump fakes on a three. She drives inside. Lost a handle on it. Was looking for the whistle. Didn't get it. Goes out of bounds. And it'll be Bulldog basketball. Beresford sets up in their trap again. Bulldogs trying to skip out of it. One pass over to Peter Rines. Peter Rines reverses around and gets it across the timeline. Feeds it away to Nelson now. Nelson bounce pass into the paint right in the middle of 4 jerseys. Zen somehow came up with it. Got it back out to Lurs. Now they try to skip it across the court. Merriman tips it away. Fight for the ball, and Bulldogs, Peter Rhines grabbed it, but she couldn't stop her momentum as she did. She was trying to keep it from going out of bounds, slid her feet as she screeched to a stop, and it's Beresford basketball. 1 minute gone by here in the third quarter, 27-9, Watchdogs lead. Ball into the hands of Koth. Koth skips around a screen, fires up a three-point shot, no good. Ball out of bounds. Madison basketball. Bulldogs inbound. Long pass, dangerous. Lures ahead, was looking for McDermott. I thought we were going to get a foul there. They say it's knocked out of bounds. McDermott definitely got run over. Bulldogs survive a potential turnover there. Have the ball now, top of the key. Lures Paul a little too tall for her. Picked up by Merriman. She'll go all the way and lay it up with the right hand. Up to 19 in the ball game now for Merriman. It's 29-9. Bulldogs break the press. Get an open look on the other end from Peter Rhines off the glass for 2. First 2 of the game for Ella Peter Rhines. Left side, Coates now for Beresford, up 29-11. She drives baseline. Shot blocked away by the Bulldogs, Audrey Nelson, and now she has it. Nelson across the timeline. Slows it up, passes away for Lurs between the circles. Beresford in the 2-3 zone. Lurs waits for Zenz now. Zenz hesitation, drives to the elbow, kicks it out for Nelson. Nelson around the defender, lost a handle on the ball, got it back over to Lurs now. Lurs back to Nelson. Takes a long 3 off the mark, no good. Rebounded by Merriman here for Beresford. Trying to go all the way. Lurs might have knocked it away. Picked up by Koth. Euro step into the paint. Too strong off the window. Offensive rebound outside. Merriman. Lefty 3. No good. Koth mistimed the jump looking for the rebound. Nelson tracks it down. Throws it out to Lurs. Lurs has a break coming the other way. Trying to drive on Merriman. Can't get around her. Has to reverse course Nelson. Now to Zenz for a 3. And the bank is open as that one drops through off the window from downtown. And it's 29-14, Beresford. Merriman drives around one Bulldog. Now another. Leaves it off for Koth. 10-foot jumper. No good. A little flat on the arc there. McDermott got the rebound. Nearly threw it away, but got it back herself. High dribble as she comes across the timeline. Throws it back to Nelson. Nelson into traffic. Puts it up off glass. No good. Koth rebounds for the Watchdogs. Koth comes the other way, and then we've got a foul, I believe, on Nelson trying to get through a screen as she leveled Ellis. Nelson didn't like the call. She's coming out. And Malone coming in here for the Bulldogs. Beresford will take a timeout. 4:41 to go here in the third quarter, 29-14. Beresford on top. Timeout on the floor, so we'll pause for a 30-second break. Back in 30 on KJAM. .441 to play in the third quarter. Beresford, who led it 27-7 after the end of 2, now leads 29-14. Bulldogs very quickly in this third quarter were able to double their first half production. 29-14. Bulldogs trail the Watchdogs as Beresford comes up with it here, guarded by Lurs as she comes into the front court with Ellis. Ellis gave it up, gets it back, tries a deep 3, short, and rebounded by McDermott for Madison. McDermott tries a long pass ahead to Lurs. Almost picked off, but she got it. Lurs waits for the defense to adjust and then gets it over to Malone. Malone fouled as she goes for the lay-in. And that will send 5'9" freshman Ella Malone to the line to shoot 2. First free throw up and no good. Well, free throws have been an issue for both teams in the game here. Second Malone free throw is up. She cashes in on this one. Bulldogs are 2 of 4 from the line as a team. And 29-15. Beresford with the lead. And the basketball. Merriman around the screen left side. Dribbles to the free throw line. Stops and pops. Shot short, no good. Rebound goes out of bounds. Who touched it? Two players fighting for it. Goes off Malone. Colford in here for Beresford. 4 minutes to go in this third quarter. Beresford basketball. Malone will trigger the inbound. Goes up high looking for Colford. It was broken up by the Bulldogs. And Zenz outside for Lurs for a three in transition. No good. Zenz fighting for the rebound. Tracks it down in the corner. Then a bounce pass at the ankles to Lurs. And it goes out of bounds. Saw a little bit of that in the Bulldog varsity, boys varsity game last week. Those bounce passes at the ankle, they just never work out. Beresford basketball here off the Madison turnover. As dribbling away is Ellis. Over to Merriman now. Merriman goes inside for Colford. Colford faces up, nothing there. Goes free throw line for Ellis. Jumper is off the mark, no good. Colford got a rebound, and she got fouled. And we'll send Hannah Colford to the line to shoot a pair here for Beresford with 3:34 to go in our third quarter. 29-15. It's been Beresford pretty much the entire way, although not a wire-to-wire lead. His first free throw by Colford off the mark, no good. Madison had an early 3-1 advantage. Second free throw up, and that one is good. 3-2 advantage. Colford hit 1 and 2. Koth comes back in. And Madison basketball. Full court pressure coming by the Watchdogs. Bounce pass to Lurs. Lurs trying to get it across the timeline. Fires a pass ahead to McDermott. McDermott dribbles out towards the baseline. Stops. Ball out of her hands and out of bounds. It was poked by Sievert, but off Callie's hands last. And another Madison possession results in another Madison turnover as Beresford comes the other way. Sievert with it. Guarded by McDermott as she dribbles over to her right. Hands it off for Colford. Pardon me, this is Lyle now. Lyle trying to dribble through traffic, was fouled from behind by Lurs. No, pardon me, they're going to get Malone on that one. The law firm of Nelson & Nelson checks in. Ellie and Audrey into the ball. Audrey and Lydia, into the game. Pass over to Sievert. Around a screen. Audrey stays with her, trying to poke it away. Nearly did. Hands it off now to Lyle. Lyle back to Sievert. Sievert driving baseline on Nelson. Passes through the paint. Into the hands of Koth. Dribble to her left. Puts a shot up. Left it short. Audrey has the rebound. Outlets ahead to Lydia now. Lydia throws it over left side. Long 2-point jump shot by Fige. No good. Fight for the rebound. Controlled by Fige. Out for Lurs. Carly wants a three. That one's off the mark. Fighting for another rebound is Lydia. Fige to the floor. And I think she's on the baseline. She dove for it. Yep. So out of bounds off Madison. And it'll be Beresford basketball here. Madison's done a good job defensively in this quarter. Just 3 points allowed to Beresford so far. But Watchdogs still with a 15-point advantage, 30-15. Ellis brings it up across the timeline here. Ellis, left side, Colford. Guarded by Lydia Nelson. She goes in for Koth. Koth, nice catch. Very quick. Beresford is very decisive. They get the ball in the paint. Whether they're going to shoot it, it is a catch and turn immediately. That's why they've gotten some of these extra free throw attempts. Realize the defender's on your hip. Don't take your time. Grab that ball and shoot it. Koth with a free throw opportunity, and she cashes in on the first. Hits on the front end here to make it 31-15. Bulldogs sub. as Peter Rhines back in, replacing Fiji for the Bulldogs. Fiji gives good defensive minutes. Second free throw good for Koth. She's got 9 in the ball game, and it's 32-15. Beresford. Madison walks it up. Lurs over to Audrey. Lydia wants it on the right side. Audrey driving left instead. Tough angled shot up off the window, no good. Rebound to Colford. Coming the other way. Inside, pass to Tweet. Back out now. Colford has it. Colford gets it outside for Ellis. Ellis on the drive. The shot is up, no good. Rebound fought for, controlled by the Watchdogs. With it is Koth. She'll fire up the three and knock it down. Koth with the triple. She's got 12 in the ball game, and it's 35-15. Beresford lead back to 20. It's what it was at halftime. Audrey leaves it off for Lydia. Sets a screen. Lydia around it to the right side. Lures for the three. Trying to answer. Cannot. Rebound, jump ball, and it'll be Bulldog basketball. Mockler checking back into the game for Beresford. Also, Kate Deegan coming in. First time we've seen Kate Deegan tonight, a 5'8 freshman into the game. Bulldog basketball on the baseline here. Inbound to Audrey, running the traffic from the left wing. She drives inside, forces contact, shot up no good. But a whistle and a foul, and 2 shots coming up. Audrey Nelson here from the line. Nelson, first free throw is up and good. Audrey with 5 in the ball game here, leading the way for the Bulldogs. Substitution Lyle checks out for Beresford as Tweet back in. Second Nelson free throw is on its way and good. 35-17. Beresford with the lead here. Final minute of this third quarter. Colford with it, left wing. Now out between the circles, Tweet. Right side into the hands of Ellis. Ellis on the drive, gets it in Koth. Koth turns it around right hand, short. Lydia rebounds for Madison. Brings it up herself now. Slows up as she comes to the top of the key. Leaves it away Malone. Malone on the drive. Kick out for Peter Rhines. Back over to Audrey. She'll fire the three. No good. Missed that one off the side. Rebounded by Tweet. Colson now ahead for Mockler. Mockler drives, runs into Audrey, and the shot is blocked out of bounds. And Audrey limping as she comes to the sideline here as John comes in to replace her. Audrey dealing with something in the knee or hip area here as she comes off. Mockler triggers the inbounds from the baseline. Gets it in to Tweet. Shot no good. But a foul. That'll send Tweet to the line to shoot a pair. .36 seconds to go here in the third quarter, pardon me. Free throw is up and good by Cassie Tweet. First point of the ball game for Tweet tonight. Second free throw drops in as well. Lead back to 20 for the Watchdogs, 37-17. Bulldogs, here's Malone on the drive, right through 3 defenders, but shot no good. And rebound down to Colford here for Beresford. Colford pass ahead. Ooh, little bump by John. And no, they whistled that out of bounds off the Watchdogs. So Madison basketball. Peter Rhines will bring it up around the offense here. Over to John. John around a screen. Comes to the elbow right side. Back out behind her for a Lurs three. No good. And ball out of bounds. Last touch by Beresford. Madison will have it with 6.3 to go here in the third. Inbounds Peter Rhines. Lobs it up high for Lurs. We get a whistle and an offensive foul on the screen to free up Lurs at the top of the key. And so Beresford will get it here for the final 5.8. of this quarter. They roll it into Merriman, who checked in for these final seconds. Merriman driving into the paint. Merriman shot up off the window, no good. And the third quarter comes to an end. 37-17. It's Beresford on top as we go to the fourth. Final quarter of basketball in Beresford coming up after this 1-minute timeout on KJAM.
MDL Madison has all your beverage needs. Pull up to the drive-thru window. We are always greeted with a smile. MDL has a large selection of fountain, bottle, and canned beverages, plus snacks, convenience store items, and gas pumps to top off your tank. MDL in Madison is open every morning at 5. Make sure to like MDL on Facebook to see more cheap prices every day, because discount is their middle name. MDL is where customers always go.
You love MDL. You love MDL. You love MDL.
Today, you have more choices than ever in how you buy insurance. Don't make the 1-800 mistake when it comes to your peace of mind. Call Brian at King Insurance, your independent insurance agent for all your insurance needs. Trust Brian at King Insurance to provide the coverage you need at competitive prices and the service you need when you need it. King Insurance provides safe, sound, and secure insurance protection. The King Insurance Agency in Madison, located just west of the courthouse. Their local trusted choice independent insurance agency. Peace of mind when you need it the most.
Final quarter of basketball coming up here in Beresford as the Beresford Watchdogs lead 37-17 as we start the fourth quarter. And they start the fourth quarter with the basketball. Merriman with it. Starters back on for the Watchdogs. Long three-point shot up off the mark, no good. Koth offensive rebound, turns it around. That one no good. Got another shot at it. That one no good. John fighting for the rebound inside. I think she was tied up with Lydia there for a second. Lydia let John take the rebound. Now the Bulldogs have it. Lurs, cross-court pass ahead to Malone. Malone tried to go up, got it stripped out of her hands. Taken away by Sievert now. Sievert coming the other way on Lurs. Runs into the double team, tries to fade away from it. Shot no good. Koth another offensive rebound. And she is fouled, and that will send Harley Koth to the line to shoot two. Koth with 12 in the ball game. Second leading scorer in this game. As Merriman has 19. Audrey Nelson set to check back in after trying to work out. Nope. No, they're saying ball underneath. Yeah, I thought for sure we were going to get shots here from Beresford, and they're saying nope, foul was before the shot. So it'll be Beresford basketball on the baseline. Merriman will trigger the inbounds. Audrey Nelson did check back in. Merriman inbounds to Sievert. Sievert on the handoff now. Tweet on the drive. Ellis, rather. She gets fouled. And she hit the deck hard, and she will get two shots here from the free throw line. Foul called on the Bulldogs, Ella Peterines. And that'll be two shots coming up here for Kendra Ellis. $20-point advantage here, which has kind of been where we have been since about halfway through the second quarter. Right around that 20-point lead for Beresford. It's where we were at halftime and the end of the third. First free throw is up and good for Ellis. 4 points in the game for the sophomore Kendra Ellis. Second free throw, no good. Now Audrey Nelson grabbed the rebound. They're nearly stolen away from her. She has to fight to the deck to get it. Body's on the floor, and it's going to be a jump ball. It'll stay here with the Bulldogs. No, pardon me. This is going to be Watchdog basketball. It is going to be Bulldog basketball. Okay. So Madison ball. Audrey might have a little blood on her mouth there. I think they're going to have her check out. She'll come out as Grace Feige will come in to replace her here. And so Bulldog basketball with 7:20 to go in the fourth. Feige trying to drive, can't get around Sievert. Kicks it outside for Lurs. 3 shot, no good. Lurs follow the shot, got fouled. And Lurs will step to the line to shoot a pair. Foul on Beresford's Cassie Tweet. It's her 3rd personal. Team's first here this 4th quarter. Lurs with the free throw up and good. So with 7:08 to go here in the 4th quarter, it's a 38-18 lead, and second free throw no good. Ball knocked out of bounds. Last touch by the Bulldogs. So Beresford basketball here, just 1 minute gone by, not even a full minute gone by here in this 4th quarter. Both teams with 1 free throw. And with a 20-point lead, Merriman and the Watchdogs come into the front court here. Merriman driving her way right through the defense. Kind of lost it going up. Yeah, she traveled with it. And a turnover on Beresford. Madison ball. Lurs, Feinge, Peter Rhines, Zenz, and McDermott on the floor here for the Bulldogs. As Feinge brings it up. Lays it off left side for Zenz. Zenz around the screen. Pass away Peter Rhines. Trying to drive from the right side. Peter Rhines stops, walked with it. She wanted the foul. And it'll be Beresford basketball. Watchdogs into the front court. Ball on the handoff. Here's Merriman. Merriman, oh, nice crossover. Steps in, jump shot up off the window. No good with a foul. And it'll be 2 shots coming up here for Ella Merriman, who had 19 points in the first half of this one. Spent most of the 3rd quarter on the bench. Now trying to get to 20 here for the sophomore. The first free throw is up and no good. Ostis will come in, replacing Peter Rhines here for the Bulldogs. Second free throw up. That one is good. 39-18, Beresford with the lead here, and then the steal. Watchdogs coming the other way. Ball kicked around a couple of times, and yeah, they had to call that one a kick ball. It was last touched by or kicked by Feinge and the Bulldogs. So Beresford basketball. As King will check in, replacing Zenz here for Madison. Ball comes into Deegan. Deegan gives it back up to Sievert. Sievert's 3-point shot no good. McDermott rebounds for the Bulldogs. Callie into the front court. Callie looking to go all the way now. Tries it back to McDermott, or pardon me, Feinge. Feinge over to Ostis. 3-point shot no good. And the rebound to Beresford. Watchdogs coming the other way into the corner. It's Lyle. Lyle around a screen, gets into the paint. Runner with the left hand off the window, no good. Got her own rebound. Put back, no, but we're going to whistle and a foul on Lurs. And free throws coming up here for Beresford. Foul on Lurs will be her 3rd, personal, team's 4th. And 2 more free throws coming up here for the Watchdogs, as the first from Lyle is off the mark, no good. Lyle looking for her first point of the ball game. Lurs comes out as Hunsley into the game here for Madison. 39-18, Watchdogs lead here in this 4th quarter. Free throw is up, and they can call a double lane violation on that one. Yeah, I think that's what they did. Double lane violation. No, well, lane violation on Beresford. So Bulldogs basketball. I watch enough NBA basketball that I don't even think that we're going to call lane violations. I don't even think it exists at the NBA level. I don't really like it. You know, I mean, the lane violation. I understand you can't just camp out in the middle of it, but, you know. Bulldogs with the basketball. Hunsley trying to keep the possession. Got by one defender. Comes to the top of the key. Stops. Pops the 3 off the back of the iron. No good. Looking to follow her shot. She kept it alive. Gets it away for Ostis. Long 2 is no good. And a rebound finally to Beresford. Beresford out ahead for Mockler now. Mockler gets it inside. Layup off the mark by Tweet. We got to fight for the rebound underneath. We're going to get a foul by Beresford. And this one will go the other way. 39-18, Watchdogs with the lead. Beresford looking to improve to 5-2 on the season as McDermott comes out. John back in for Madison. So it is Ostis, John, Hunsley, King, and Fige on the floor now for Madison. 5:15 to go here in this ball game. Bulldogs down 39-18. Fige tries to drive inside, finds nothing there. Reverses court, gives it away to Hunsley. Hunsley drives inside. She's double teamed. Got a pass away somehow to King, and King is fouled. And Lindsey King now will step to the line to shoot a pair, looking for her first points of the ball game. King, first free throw up, no good, off the side of the iron. And one more coming up. Beresford will try to get Colford in. Didn't get her in time. She'll have to wait. King free throw is up. This one in and out, no good. John, though, with the offensive rebound. Underneath, kicks it out for Fige. Fige away for Ostis. Now Hunsley top of the key. Three-pointer is up and good for Hunsley, pardon me. And it's 39-21, Beresford. Mockler sprints it into the front court. Away left side for Iverson into the ball game. Lyle now trying to drive on Hunsley. Reverses it over right side. Bulldogs staying in the man-to-man here. Mockler in the corner. 4:28 to play in this fourth. Trying to give and go inside with the ball too tall through the hands of Lyle and out of bounds. And a brand new 5 coming in here for Beresford. That includes Merriman, Colford, Ellis, Koth back into the game. So most of the starters, but along with Colford back onto the floor now for Beresford. 4:14 to play here in the fourth quarter. Ball into John for Madison. John to the elbow for Ostis. Away now to King. King's pass intended for Fige got broken up. Fige looked to dribble to her right, wanted to take a three. Defense came out on her. She gives it away to Ostis. Ostis retreats with 5 on the shot clock. Now ball back over to Fige. Fige drives, got her shot blocked. Away for Merriman. Merriman trying to go all the way, lays it up and in. 22 in the game for Merriman. Bulldogs. Shot comes up from the corner, no good, and we'll get a whistle and a timeout. And Bulldogs are going to bring their starting 5 back out onto the floor. Foul was on the loose ball foul on Madison with 3:35 to go here in the fourth. 41-21 Watchdogs with the lead. 3:35 to play here in the ball game. It's been a 20-point contest or thereabouts since late in the second quarter. Colford launches a 3 for Beresford, no good, out of bounds. And Madison ball. Again, the Bulldog girls will be back on the court Thursday at Vermilion. We'll have the boys game that day on the radio and on the video stream. Madison Thursday boys will be at Del Rapids. Then we'll have both girls and boys basketball Friday in that doubleheader with Sioux Falls Christian. Bulldogs with the basketball inside. Peter Hines puts the shot up from the paint, no good. And then commits the foul. And that's going to be free throws on the other end. We'll walk it down, and Sievert will shoot 2. Mustang Seeds post-game show coming up for us here in just a little bit. Two free throws on the way for Lily Sievert here. Sievert scoreless in the ball game. Only starter hasn't scored yet for the Watchdogs, and she misses on the first. 22 with a 41 for Beresford from sophomore Ella Merriman today. Second free throw is up and good. So 42-21, Beresford on top. Lurs walks it into the front court for Madison. Lurs away for Audrey Nelson. Now to Zenz. Bulldogs trying to find a way inside. Pass too tall for McDermott, out of bounds. And the Watchdogs will sub a fresh 5 in. So line changes continue for both teams here. Beresford bring their starters out for what I imagine will be the last time. And it's 42-21. Beresford on top. As we come the other way, Peterines trying to poke it away from Mockler. Mockler stays with it. Gives it away to Sharp now. Sharp. Pass down low for Olson. The freshman drives. Tied up by Zenz. Traveled with it. And it'll go to the Bulldogs here. Nelson will walk this one up across the timeline. Audrey into the front court. Pass left side for Peterines. Waiting with it here. Left side, Zenz now. Zenz for Nelson between the circles. Right side for Peterines just inside the arc. Wants to drive baselines. Got around the defender. Puts it up off glass. Shot no good. And a rebound run down in the corner by Beresford. Zenz and Peterines trying to tie him up, and they do. They force the jump, but it stays with Beresford. Bulldogs will bring another sub in here as Kaylin Schoenberg gets up off the bench, and we'll try to check in here at the next whistle. Sharp with the basketball, works around the right side for Olson. Olson down into the paint for Mockler, turns it around with the left hand, too strong. Ooh, bodies hit the deck there. Going to the ground hard for the Bulldogs was Lurs. Ball then comes out to the corner, and a long two is up and in for Deegan. Audrey runs the point here. She works it over left side for Zenz. Zenz away for Nelson. Inside is McDermott. McDermott, little pump fake. Got a defender in the air. Stayed with it and dropped it in for 2. 3 points in the ball game for McDermott now. As coming the other way is Beresford. Nearing the 1 minute mark here. 44-23. Watchdogs on top. Pass poked out of bounds. Last touched by Peterines. Whistle should have Schoenberg checking in now. I don't think Schoenberg checked in. She checked in at the wrong end of the scorer's table. She comes in to replace Lurs here. Schoenberg on the court with Peterines, Zenz, Nelson, and McDermott. Inbounds, knocked out of bounds by Zenz into the Beresford student section. Stays here with the Watchdogs. 16 to shoot in this fourth quarter of play. Inbounds pass. Goes through the hands of the intended receiver, but into the hands of Iverson. Mockler tries an entry pass. Nelson rejects it. Comes back to her. Sharp now has it. So they work into the hands of Iverson. Free throw line. Iverson out for Mockler. 3-point shot is up. Off the back of the iron. No good. Rebound to Peterines for the Bulldogs. Final 30 seconds of this ball game. Peterines leaves it out for Nelson. Directs traffic. Trying to get one more good shot here. Peterines off the wing left side. Top of the key for Schoenberg. Schoenberg leaves for Zen's elbow. Poked away by Mockler. Mockler will go all the way. Fouled from behind by Peterines. And it'll be 2 shots for Mockler here. As Peterines picks up her 4th foul. First free throw is up and banked in for Mockler. 44-23. Beresford on top. Mockler with one more to come. And that one in and out, no good. Schoenberg runs down the rebound here for the Bulldogs. Final 15 seconds. Nelson into the corner. It's McDermott. McDermott pump fakes in a 3. Driving baseline now. Trying to pass it inside for Schoenberg. Taken away by the Watchdogs with 3 seconds, with 2, with 1, and that'll do it. Final score tonight. It's the Watchdogs with a 45-23 win over the Madison Bulldogs. Watchdogs improved to 5-2 on the season Well, the Bulldogs fall to 0-7. We're going to take a 2-minute timeout. We've got your Mustang Seeds post-game show coming up after this 2-minute break here on AM 1390 and AmazingMadison.com.
There's nothing like watching the sun rise over your fields, the smell of hope in the air. At Mustang Seeds, we're ready to help you plan for the next planting season and committed to boosting your yields and increasing your profitability with quality seed genetics customized to your farm ground and your way of farming. Lock in preseason cash discounts, rewards, and competitive pricing by contacting your local Mustang DSM or dealer. Mustang Seeds, plant with pride.
MDL Madison has all your beverage needs. Pull up to the drive-thru window where you're always greeted with a smile. MDL has a large selection of fountain, bottle, and canned beverages, plus snacks, convenience store items, and gas pumps to top off your tank. MDL Madison is open every morning at 5. Make sure to like MDL on Facebook to see more cheap prices every day, because discount is their middle name. MDL is where customers always go.
You love MDL. You love MDL. You love MDL.
Today, you have more choices than ever in how you buy insurance. Don't make the 1-800 mistake when it comes to your peace of mind. Call Brian at King Insurance, your independent insurance agent for all your insurance needs. Trust Brian at King Insurance to provide the coverage you need at competitive prices and the service you need when you need it. King Insurance provides safe, sound, and secure insurance protection. The King Insurance Agency in Madison, located just west of the courthouse. Their local trusted choice independent insurance agency. Peace of mind when you need it the most.
Madison Regional Health System is dedicated to keeping you in the game. Our expert team of physicians and physical therapists can treat your strains, sprains, or any injury that has you sidelined. Madison Regional Health System also brings top orthopedic surgeons and sports medicine specialists to Madison every week. Whether you're a serious athlete or a weekend warrior, you can trust Madison Regional Health System to get you back on your feet and into the game. Call us today at 605-256-6551.
This institution is an equal opportunity provider and employer.
We're back here on Dakota's Best AM 1390 and the Mustang Seeds post-game show, brought to you by Mustang Seeds. Family-owned company with a reputation of excellent service and proven performance for over 60 years. The Madison Bulldog Girls fall tonight, 45-23. Final score as Madison, first quarter, in really most of this game defensively, I thought the Bulldogs played pretty well. So much of the offense the Beresford's able to get, it comes in transition after Madison turnovers. But we talked what were some of the keys Madison needed to show, and that was some good rebounding. They didn't give up too many offensive rebounding opportunities for Beresford tonight. They needed to try to lock down. It would have been nice to see Madison, and something, if you're looking for something that Madison can grow with defensively to create some offense, is if they could get that full court pressure defense to click. They tried it early, did get one early turnover against Beresford, but then they were just getting beat with it too much that they had to call it off. And I think, that they did try it a little bit there when in the second quarter when kind of the JV came in, and some of those players are a little longer in length. And you get, multiple players that have a little more length to it. You start playing like a zone trap, and you can get into passing lanes a little bit more and try to create some havoc. And briefly kind of saw a glimmer of that. JV team actually did a good job of it earlier today. You missed it earlier. JV picked up their first win of the season earlier tonight. But the varsity could not follow suit here as they lose 45-23. Beresford, not quite a wire-to-wire win. Bulldogs had a very early lead at 3-2. But Watchdogs closed out the first quarter up 16-4. They were up 27-7 at the end of the first half, 37-17 after the third quarter, and 45-23 here the final score. Bulldogs led by Audrey Nelson. She had 6. Caden Zenz with 5. Carly Lurs with 3. Ella Peterhines, 2 for the Bulldogs. Ella Merriman, this outstanding sophomore group. There's 4 sophomores that all are on this varsity roster. 3 of them start for Beresford. Ella Merriman had 22 points tonight for the Watchdogs, 19 of it in the first half. Harley Koth had finished this game with 12 points. She's also a sophomore, the two leading scorers for Beresford tonight. Watchdogs again improved to 5-2, while the Madison Bulldog girls fall to 0-7. Next chance for Madison to get a victory will be on Thursday. It's a tough test Thursday and Friday night. Madison girls have Vermilion Thursday in a game that's a makeup from the postponed one from last week. And then Friday, the regularly scheduled game against Sioux Falls Christian. That game, part of the double header with the Madison boys Friday night. We'll have it for you right here on AM 1390 and AmazingMadison.com. The Madison Bulldog boys Thursday travel to Del Rapids, taking a 4-4 Courier squad. We'll have that game for you here at AM 1390 Thursday, and then again that doubleheader coming up Friday night. Drew will have Madison basketball for you Thursday. I'll be in Sioux Falls for the Christian doubleheader on Friday, as Drew will be at the DSU Fieldhouse. DSU's first home conference doubleheader of the season this Friday and it's Saturday. That's going to do it here tonight as we wrap things up in this Mustang Seeds post-game show. Our final score again, the Madison girls fall 45-23 to Beresford. I want to thank all of our sponsors. If you've been watching them tonight, scrolling across the screen, they make it possible for us to bring you Bulldog Sports all season long. Find a complete list of those sponsors online at the Bulldog Sports page at AmazingMadison.com. So that'll do it for us here tonight. For everyone at KJM Sports, including Drager back at the studios in downtown Madison, I'm Matt Gross. Thank you so much for listening, and have a great rest of your Tuesday night. Stay warm.